Hey friends, welcome to day 9. Today we're going to focus on a specific body part, which I typically don't tend to do much in a traditional yoga class. Kind of want to hit the whole of us, but today we're going to focus on the thoracic spine, so that from the collarbone to just below the ribs. That's kind of an area of our body that we have a difficulty stretching or opening, but that's where heart all of the goodness is, right? So we want to make sure that we're opening up and um, getting rid of that closure that we sometimes feel guarded. If you notice, people sometimes have a rounded posture. We want to reverse that. And there's an energy that comes when we lead with our heart, just in a sense of confidence and a sense of walking through the world from the place of our heart rather than being fearful and guarded. So we're going to open up the thoracic spine. I'm going to use a strap and a block. If you don't have those tools, that's okay. You don't necessarily need a strap, but I'm pretty sure everybody in their house somewhere has a belt like that goes around your waist. So you can use a belt. And if you don't have a block, you can use a pillow. Pillows are great. So that's where we're going today. Put on some nice music. I'm hoping it's going to be 15 to 20 minutes because I want to keep this to where it's doable for all of us. So with that, we're going to start standing up today. So I'm just going to set my block down nearby. I'll use it in a little bit, and I'm just going to hold on to my strap to start. I'm going to start by finding just that neutral posture. And I will be kind of turning a little bit just so that you can see what's happening in my spine, so that you might have a visual cue as well as an auditory cue. Most of the time, as you know, I don't practice as I teach. This is all kind of doing the same thing as what I'm telling people to do. So I want to make sure that you're tuning into your own body, but you're also having that option to tune in to what shape my body's creating so that you can also find that same shape. So I'm just going to start by rolling my shoulders up by my ears and exhaling them down the back. So immediately finding that breath, big circles here up to the ears, exhale down the back. Inhale up, exhale down, exaggerate it. Start to get the elbows to do some work here. Inhale up, exhale back. Let's make it even bigger. Start to take that back stroke action. Yeah, beautiful. Sticking your chest out, exaggerating that shape. Okay. All right. 4 more. Inhale up, exhale back, backstroke. Inhale, exhale. You should start to feel a little bit of opening happening in the shoulders and through that thoracic spine, that heart area. Let's do 1 more. All right, fantastic. Now we're going to take the sternum. I'm going to come a little closer. Got an airplane outside. It happens, right? So I'm going to take my sternum and I'm going to pull it in. Okay, so my tailbone kind of tucks under, make this round shape. That's where we're going. So pull your sternum in, let your arms just hang, and then exhale, push the heart forward. Inhale to draw in, exhale to push out. Exaggerate it. Inhale and exhale. This is a wonderful exercise and movement for the heart space. Good morning, Leo. Leo's here to co-teach. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Maybe even arch your spine. Inhale and exhale. Fantastic. Now my ribs are protruding out because that's the shape I was having, that extension here. So now I'm going to straighten my spine and stand tall. Go ahead and grab your belt or your strap. And again, if you're local to me and you'd like to use a strap, feel free to just message me and stop by. I've got plenty to share. All right, so the strap is going to be in my hands about shoulder width. So I'm not going to go wide just yet, just shoulder width. And yes, I have on my jammy pants because that's how we roll in 30 days. Nothing fancy. All right, we're going to reach up to the sky. Okay, this helps us with our alignment. Now try to pull the strap into 2 pieces. You'll feel a little bit of engagement through the triceps. And then exaggerate your heart up to the sky. I'll turn so you can see. So I'm extending up. Whoa. Take a breath and then straighten your spine and lower your arms. We're going to find breath here. Inhale, up we go. Exhale, extend back, pull the strap. Inhale to center. Exhale, lower. We're going to do that one more time before we change the strap placement. Inhale up. Leo, Leo. Exhale, reach. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. We're going to take the strap wide now. So, oh boy, look at that cat. Give me a break. All right, there's always something. All right, so now my arms are going to be wide, okay? Like the shape of a letter Y. Spine is straight, ribs draw in. I'm going to inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale all the way down. Let's try that again. Inhale up. Exhale, reach back. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. We have two more. Up we go. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And lower. You have to laugh, the cat, once the strap. Can't make this stuff up. Okay, we're going to take the straps as wide as you can without letting the strap become sort of a noodle, is what we call it. So we're going to keep some engagement on the strap. Here we go. Straighten your spine. Inhale up. This time we're going to exhale over. So we do side bends a lot, but you can see when you're holding onto a belt or a strap, there is a lot of space that gets created. Push your left hip out and pull the strap like you want to rip it into two pieces. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Push your right hip out. Pull the strap. One more each side. Inhale up. Exhale over. Pull, pull, pull. Inhale up. Exhale over. Ooh, I just heard a pop. Inhale up. And exhale lower. Now we're going to keep our strap in that wide space. And remember, our shoulder joints are the exact same as our hip joints. So when somebody is in a forward fold with their legs wide and they can flop all the way down and lay their belly between their legs on the floor, it is not because they have better flexibility or because they are better at yoga. Their socket is shallow, so they have more space to fold. Now, shoulders are the same joint, ball and socket. So some people's cup is going to be tight, okay? And that ball has no space to go all the way around. Some people's cup is very, very shallow, so they have a full rotation. I suspect that my shoulder cup and my hips are very shallow, which is why I can have this next movement be available to me. If it is not available to you, it is not because you are a bad person at yoga. It is structural bone alignment, and no stretching can change bones. So listen to your body. We're going to find that Y, very Y shape. Pull the strap like you mean business. Reach your arms to the sky. Now here's where we're going to find what kind of shoulder cup you have. You're going to reach back and then reach forward. Okay, so we're just going to find a little bit of movement here. You might be there and that's your edge, and that's fantastic. You're feeling a stretch along your chest. You're feeling some tricep engagement, big opening through the heart here. That's what we're looking for, is for the front of our body to be opened, okay? The front of our body to be opened. Now, after you find some juicy movement through the shoulder, you might find that rotating all the way down is available to you. You might not, okay? It's just a nice opening. It does not mean that I'm better because my arms can reach all the way back and around. It just simply means that my shoulder joint has the availability to rotate all the way. Take one more wherever you're at. Beautiful. Reach the arms up high to the sky. We're going to take one more side bend. Pull the strap like you mean it. Should feel big opening through the ribs on the left. Inhale up and over to the right we go. Oh, inhale up, lower your arms. Just set the strap on the floor, roll your shoulders. Can you feel this opening here? It's so good. Tee out your arms. Drop your thumbs to the floor. So thumbs rotate down, palms are behind you. We're going to sweep the arms back, sweep the arms to neutral. I'm going to inhale back, exhale to neutral. Inhale, exhale, just 2 of these. Okay, so you should be feeling a stretch along the chest. Now, bring your hands behind you, interlace your fingers like a basket, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Okay, so I'm just going to turn, the heart is facing forward. Take a full breath in, bend your knees, and just start to travel down. Okay, so you might come to a very bent forward fold because this is our first one. And then the arms might rise to the ceiling. They might not. And it's okay either way. So if your hands are still at your sacrum, squeezing the shoulder blades. One more breath here. And begin to rise. Okay, we're going to unslip the basket and make our way to the floor. Once we arrive on the floor, we're going to come into a child's pose variation that is commonly referred to as thread the needle. And basically what we're going to do is rotate our thoracic spine so that we get a twist, which the thoracic spine is pretty challenging to twist. But I'll show you just before we get to thread the needle, this is a nice way to move the spine in the thoracic region. So we know that the spine moves in 6 directions. We have cervical, thoracic, lumbar. So we can move the entire spine in all 6 directions. Let's focus here on the thoracic spine. The first direction it's going to move is we're going to round in, pull that sternum in, drop your chin. Next direction is we push the chest out, squeeze the shoulder blades. Okay, so we've got that long line of extension. Bring your body back to neutral. Take your shoulder and rotate it forward. Thoracic spine is wrapping around. Do the other shoulder. This should be done every single day. Come back to neutral. Shoulder climbs to the ear. Thoracic spine has that C shape, and the other shoulder. Okay, so we're going to do all 6 again. Chin down, chest in. Chin up, chest out. Rotate to one side. Bring your shoulder forward. Feel that? Other side. And then the shoulder climbs to the ear, and the other shoulder climbs to the ear. Let's go back to that thread the needle child's pose. So we're going to start first in puppy dog pose, which is a great variation if you find down dog to be difficult. Lower your forearms. Notice my tail is still high to the sky, and I'm just going to lower my head, melt my heart to the mat. This is called puppy dog pose. So if you have some complications with coming into forward downward facing dog with the wrists, this is a great option. Once you are here, spread your fingers wide and melt your heart towards the ground. Some people also come to their chin. I find that to be a little bit uncomfortable on my neck. So I just press my forehead and my nose into the mat and melt my heart. Take a breath. And empty the breath. We're going to rise up to all 4s. Walk your hands in so they're underneath your shoulders. Take a cow pose. Push your heart forward, lift your nose. On your exhale, round your spine. Really puff up the heart to the back. Lift it. One more time. Inhale, heart goes forward, nose goes up. And then push against the floor, round the spine. Separate the shoulder blades. Feel that. Come back to neutral. Right arm is going to lift. The elbow to start. Maybe the right fingertips. Then we're going to take the right hand and bring it all the way through underneath the left, like a needle coming through the thread. Okay, really reach. Lower your right cheekbone to the mat, your right shoulder. Now you can slide your left arm on top of your right. That's nice. Or you can take a bind by wrapping your left arm around, or you can reach your left arm in front. I kind of like the arm in front because I feel a huge amount of opening and space through my left shoulder, left armpit. Notice my hips are still high. I've created a nice long line. Feel the rotation through the thoracic spine. Take a breath. Maybe reach a little bit more. Exhale. One more breath here. To come out of this, bring your left hand back by your face. Slide that needle through. Come back to all fours. Take a cow and a cat just to reset. Let's try the other side. Left elbow lifts. Maybe the arm lifts. It's okay if it's just the elbow. Sweep the left arm underneath the right. Lower the left shoulder. Lower the left cheekbone. Find that placement of your right hand. Maybe creeping it out in front. Maybe taking a wrap. Maybe leaving it where it's at. Take a long breath in. Try to find a little bit more space. And then exhale, soften. Take one more breath. Return the right hand to the face. Push yourself up. Slide that needle through. Find cat and cow one time through. And then we're going to make our way to our back. Okay, so threaded needle is a twist of that thoracic spine. We're going to come into a modified fish pose. Fish pose is a posture that I rarely teach in a class because it's hard to find that everybody understands the cues in a mass setting, and I don't want to injure anybody. It's a big one. So I prefer to use a block. You're going to have the block on your mat in that vertical space. Okay, so it's going to be on your mat going this way. Now you're going to try to have to aim your spine, your thoracic spine that we've been working on that block. So you might have to adjust it a little bit. So I typically come to a seated position. Remember, you can always use a pillow for this. It's a little softer. And then you lower on down and then find the sweet spot of that block. So you may have to adjust it some. And then your shoulder blades should be wrapping around the block. And then the head, the top of the head, the crown of the head-ish comes to the mat. Okay, so notice here my throat is wide open. My chin is up. My heart is up. Point your toes. Try to walk your feet long. Arms just come out open. This is beautiful, 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 beautiful posture. And it's not requiring much effort. And so I want you to take your attention to your sternum, the space along your chest, feeling the skin and the tissue fall away from the center line of the body. On your next in-breath, fill up the thoracic area with prana or life. Close your eyes and empty the breath. We know that our heart, our physical heart beats within our ribs. In that center of our chest, we have what sustains our life. This beautiful organ pumping life through the body. And the yogis often talk about the heart space, and that is that beautiful light of goodness that exists as you, your essence. Illuminate in your mind that essence by bringing beautiful light, warmth, and glow to the heart space. So we have gratitude for the organ of our heart that keeps us alive and sustains us. And we have gratitude for the illuminating essence of who we are, our spirit, our truth, our goodness, our love, the abundance of light. If we spend our days rounded over, hunched over, closed off, this illumination never gets revealed. By working the thoracic spine and being deliberate with opening that area, we give ourselves permission to illuminate the light, to walk through today from a place of love, goodness. And we enter into this day seeing each individual, whether it's a friend or someone who causes us struggles, to come from the place of love, to step into our day in light. Take a couple more breaths. And to come out of this posture, bring your arms in towards your body. And then you tuck your chin. Use your elbows to press yourself up. Whew. Sometimes when we have a big heart opener, such as fish or camel pose, which is another one that I rarely teach because of the implications that people may take it too far without proper guidance. But sometimes we can get this explosion of emotions that come up. And sometimes we get an explosion of feeling upset stomach. And that's literally energy that we're moving through the body. Okay. So Leo says, have a beautiful day. Walk from the heart today. Be grateful. Live in light. Share your light. And I'll see you tomorrow, day 10. Have a great day.